Have you ever received good or bad news? Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Mona Olivia and we are going to learn today about giving and responding to news. So let's learn about it. News is the fastest report of the latest facts that are true, interesting, or important to most people. News is conveyed through media such as television, radio, magazine, internet, or from family and friends. As long as we live, there must be a time when we give good or bad news that has happened in life to friend or family. So, how do you convey the news? There are certain phrases that will help you give or respond to good news and bad news. So, these are some phrases you can use to convey the good news. Okay, first, I'm really pleased to tell you. For example, I'm really pleased to tell you you are going on a vacation to Bali this week. And the second, I've got a bit good news to tell you. For example, I've got a bit of good news to tell you. We are getting married next year. Then another example you can use like great news for you, blah blah blah. Or you know what? I've got a bit of great news for you. And I've got some good or some brilliant, some great, some wonderful, some splendid news for you. Then, how do you respond to this good news? You can say some of phrases like, wow, that sounds exciting. That's great. That's good news. Congratulations. That's wonderful or fantastic. Sound great. I can't believe that. I'm glad to hear that. Great news. Incredible. Lucky you. So, these phrases can be used to respond to good news. Then, how do we convey bad news? Have you ever conveyed bad news before? Maybe yes, but not in English. So, let's discuss about how to give and respond to bad news in English. Okay guys, here are phrases you can use to give bad news. First, I'm afraid. I've got some bad news for you. For example, I'm afraid. I've got some bad news for you. I will leave you tomorrow. And the second, I'm sorry, I've got a bit of bad news to tell you. For example, I'm sorry, I've got a bit of bad news to tell you. Your friend was admitted to the hospital this morning. And the third, I really don't know how to say it, but blah blah blah. I'm sorry to say this, but blah blah blah. I'm sorry to have to say this, but blah blah blah. So this is an example of a phrases to convey bad news. So what if we heard bad news like if our best friend failed the exam and so on? How to respond that? You can say like this: I'm sorry to hear that. I'm awfully sorry that blah blah blah. For example, I'm awfully sorry that I didn't help him last night. Or, my goodness, I can't believe it. I do sympathize with you. That must be awful. I know how you must be feeling. Guys, you already know if you want to give bad news or good news, and also how to respond to good news and bad news. Okay guys, that's an explanation on how to give and respond to good news or bad news. I hope what I say is of use to you. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, and subscribe. See you in the next material. Bye.